Hello, I am Sherry Long or Sherry Long Cosplays, and this YouTube video will be about things I wish I knew before getting into cosplay. So it's just like stuff I wish I really understood before having this hobby of mine as a cosplayer. If you're new here, it's quite obvious my channel. I am a cosplayer, or better termed as a closet cosplay, because most of my cosplays aren't really like the professional ones. It's mostly just for fun, and I mostly just cosplay at home because I just am shy in person, and I feel like I would be very shy cosplaying outside. I rarely cosplay outside, which is why I'm like a closet cosplayer. The first thing I wish I knew before getting into cosplay would be how expensive the hobby is. Like, I will not lie, this hobby has made me so broke, but it's still so fun for me to do. That's why I love cosplaying. But I never really understood how expensive it really was until I really got into it, because you'll be paying for a lot of stuff. If you like budget it all together, it's like super pricey if you're buying a lot of cosplays. And not just cosplay alone, like you have to buy like makeup. Well, I buy makeup. I'm not sure every cosplayer uses makeup, and makeup can be expensive. And I try to stay on a budget. I do buy like cheap makeup, but you still have to buy a lot of makeup, so it's still expensive. And don't even get me started on how much money I spent on contact lenses. Like, for me, it's my preference to cosplay with like lenses on, because it really makes my eye makeup pop. And I really invest a lot on my eye makeup and my contact lenses. The sad thing is that contact lenses expire, and if you don't take care of it, you can't use it all the time, because if it's like dried out or if it's like broken, you can't use that, or else you'll not have any working eyes anymore. That's just nonsense. It's one thing I really got to understand when I developed this hobby of mine. So yeah, it can be pricey. So just to warn the new cosplayers joining our community, be prepared to like spend a lot of money, but in the end, it's worth it, because it's fun to dress up. Like, I have so much fun dressing up too. The second thing I wish I knew about was learning how to craft. I really got to think about like what I had to do to make a cosplay come true, because apparently not every item you want for your cosplay will be on the market. You will have to eventually learn how to like figure out how to make it possible. And in cosplay, if you can't buy it, you have to make it, or you can pay someone to make it, but tomato, it's still being made. I'm not really a great crafter, but I have made like stuff, not just crafting, but sewing. I mean, I've already loved sewing since I was a kid, but I really had to force myself to relearn how to properly sew. So I made like an apron for a headdress. I haven't really made like an actual outfit yet, but I'm planning to. And that's like the one thing that's great about cosplay, is that it gives you motivation to actually learn a valuable skill. Like, crafting is a valuable skill, but you really have to try to learn how to craft. Like, I crafted like my pitch microphone, because it's so expensive to buy the actual thing, and I'm like still a college student. I went back to school, so like, yeah, so I don't have the funds to actually buy the microphone, so I just made one, which is really cool, because I actually learned how to like make something out of my imagination. So yeah, the third thing I wish I knew before getting into cosplay would be forcing myself to improve my makeup. It's not like something everyone has to do for the sake of cosplay. Makeup isn't for everyone, or like not everyone really feels comfortable. Not everyone wants to do makeup when they cosplay, which is fine. You do you. But me, the first cosplay I ever did, I'll put a picture here. I was cosplaying like Princess Bubblegum. I only had like a pink wig and like a wedding dress I thrifted, so it was Princess Sienna. But still, when I did my makeup, I didn't have any contact lenses. I had really bad eyeshadow. It didn't fit my like face at all. But ever since I look back, even to my present cosplays, I really try to force myself to learn. So as a cosplayer, you need to make sure you learn how to do makeup, because it can really improve your cosplays. Just next is this is kind of like triggering. So yeah, so like it's like if you have like issues with your self image. So nobody really told me how cosplay can really change your views, especially of yourself. The fourth thing I wish I knew about before getting into cosplay would be the body dysmorphia. If you don't know what that is, it's like other people will look at you and you're like, okay, you're fine, you're normal, but you yourself, you think that there's so many things wrong with you, which is a common thing, especially with social media and stuff. But before I got into cosplay, I always like saw myself like without this and that, when I'm just being myself normal. I never really saw anything that bad until I really got into cosplay. I wanted to change everything about me. That's why I look like this. Like if I want to be in my cosplay mood, or like in general, I just want to look like this all the time. It's because even though people tell me I am, good looking, even without all this stuff, I still think when I look in the mirror, like there's so many things I have to fix about myself, which is kind of sad, but it's true. Especially when you make this really awesome cosplay with yourself, and like people say you look really good in that cosplay. So you in your mind, you think that this is like a best version of yourself, and you want to always be that. So yeah, that's like, for me, that's how it is. The fifth thing I wish I knew before getting into cosplay would be the cosplay items cluttering in my room. I'm not really a hoarder. Don't look at my room. I'm not really a hoarder, but like ever since I've been into cosplay, I have a lot of wigs, costumes, and like other props. It's really the props that gets cluttered in my room. I never expected like cosplay would take up also a lot of room in my room, but yeah, it just happened. And like I'm still trying to figure out how to fit all of my cosplays in my room without I don't really like my family being able to see what I bought for my hobby, because we'll say that I'm wasting money, or like this is not an important financial decision.
So what? It's what I like. It's not like I'm doing something illegal.
Okay, so yeah, it's something that's not really much of a big deal, but like I never expected it to get out of hand for me, because I just thought I would just buy one costume or two, but once you really get into the hobby, you're gonna buy a lot of things. You might as well buy a separate house in the future just for your cosplays, depending on how addicted you are. Because I'm really addicted to costumes. I don't know why. I mean, I've always liked theater, and I was kind of a theater kid, and I loved the feeling of wearing costumes and pretending to be another person wearing their skin and hair. But yeah, it's just how it is. So don't judge me. Another thing I wish I knew before getting into cosplay would be how it can be kind of boring or maybe lonely when you have no one else to cosplay with. I basically just exposed myself, but it can get really lonely when you don't really have many friends to cosplay with. Like I do have a lot of amazing mutual friends online, and they're so supportive. And gosh, I love you guys so much. If you see this video, I'm sending you all of my love and all of my hugs and kisses because you guys are amazing. Like I've met a lot of people who have the same interest as me. Like I'm a really big Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Peach fan since the day I was born, or the day that I saw the anime, which was I was really young. Growing up, not a lot of people were like that into it, but there were some just not that into it like me. But ever since I, put myself out there and joined the community, I found so many wonderful people who are just like me. So I don't really feel alone online, but when it comes to like in person, it can get kind of sad because like I really like to cosplay with someone like in person. We can make TikToks and stuff. I do have friends, but they are busy and not they're not like actual cosplayers. The ones that actually cosplay, like that do live in the same country as I, they live so far away, and I do have like strict parents. Like I'm 25, all right, I'm 25, but I still have strict parents. I know I'm an adult, but I went back to college like a few years ago. Like I'm already gonna graduate, so that's good. But like just the fact that I am an adult, but they still treat me as if I'm a teenager. This other thing I wish I knew would be how the cosplay community can be messy sometimes. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Even though I'm not like a really super professional cosplayer, or even though I've cosplayed since 2020, which would be like, and I think like 2026, so 6 years into cosplay. I wouldn't say like I'm like a super cosplayer because I've only been to one convention as a cosplayer. So yeah, so like I'm kind of inexperienced in a lot of things with cosplay. However, I've already known about like the drama online and how it can be messy, especially how the way cosplay is now. It's really different from back then in the early 2000s. Cosplay was much different back then. I do understand that sometimes cosplay does feel like a beauty contest. Like it only matters if the cosplayer looks good, which is kind of sad because it's not always about that. It's about the craftsmanship and the effort. That's the main thing that's important in cosplay. There are also people in the community who are, I'm gonna just say, like they can get so jealous if they think you're better than them. Like they'll be your friend, or like they'll be mutuals, but like they don't really like you, or like they'll keep you around as a mutual, but they're not really hyping you up or something, or like they don't really care. It can be messy. Also, like there's also like creeps that can be found lurking in the community. I'm just saying that um, in every community there will always be the creeps. So yeah, and since cosplay community is a big community, there are a lot of creeps, unfortunately, and it's kind of sad. The cosplay community can be messy, but it's also amazing. So you can't have a perfect um, community. There's always going to be ups and downs, but I always try to look for the good. So yeah, but it can get messy. And lastly, for this video, one thing I wish I knew before getting into cosplay would be the wig styling. Oh my gosh. The first time I went to a cosplay convention, actually, like as a kid, not really went as a cosplayer, but like we were already at the mall and there was already a convention. And that was the first time I really saw what a cosplay convention was like. That was like, imagine a child being so overwhelmed because you see all of these people dressing up like characters that you see on TV, and you're like, what's happening? And then, oh, they're cosplaying. That's so cool. And then that's what I wanted to do also. I never really realized that you had to like actually style the wigs. When I saw everybody, I thought that they already just got the wig looking like that. I mean, there were some bad wigs and good wigs. Like, but I never really understood that you had to style them. I just thought you just have to wear them and like brush them. Like this one, it's not really that style. But I'm not really cosplaying anyone. I'm just like dressing up. So yeah. So like wig styling, I never really processed it that much before joining the community because I thought that I could just always buy styled wigs. However, the styled wigs that you could buy are so expensive, and rightfully so, because wig styling is not easy. So I'm not going to say that you shouldn't buy styled wigs because they are amazing and they are worth it. But for me, I can't always afford it, so I had to really study how to, like, you know, do my own wigs if I'm ever going to make a cosplay or do cosplay. And most of the time, my styling isn't really that much. I don't really have that much experience, but I'm still learning. But like, the process, I never understood how complex it could get until I like joined. So yeah, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to talk about today in this video. So if you have any things you never knew about before, like getting into cosplay, I'd love to know about it in the comments down below. You can go ahead and tell me, and I would love to read them. And I want to thank you so much for actually watching this video, because I don't really make like videos like this. I mostly just post on TikTok or YouTube shorts. That's what I mostly do. I'm just like having fun. This is really, everything here is just really a hobby of mine. Thank you so much everyone for watching my video. I really appreciate the time, and I'm always happy that you guys are following me and supporting me. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. This is my only YouTube channel, and I have all of my socials in my bio. You can go ahead and check that out. I would really appreciate it if you did. Also follow my TikTok. I have 2 TikTok accounts. The other one's new, so go ahead. And also my Instagram. Please follow me on my Instagram so you know what's up. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.